Tonight on Trendkill Radio, we kick off Season 3 with news on Disrupt Fest. I'll give you a hint. Ain't gonna happen. Alissa White claps back at her old band, and we have news on the biggest show you will see next year. All this and more coming up on Trendkill Radio.
Farting on no snare drum.
What's going on, everybody? This is Trendkill Radio. We are back for Season 3.
I can't bend my fingers that way on this hand. I don't know why. Take my strong hand.
Let me give you a little pinch there. Come on.
Oh, fuck it.
Hi, everybody. I am Sean Ryan, and with me is our now fourth member, officially a member of Trendkill Radio. Let me introduce to you Chris Jones, KJ.
I'm
from
somebody now.
From Impending Lies. He is here, and he is with us, and he will be a part of the show from now on. So it's
Plot
coming
twist,
on, baby.
ratings plummet.
Let's just take this moment for everybody to like, subscribe,
Smash, smash, smash.
and let's just get it started. It's with heavy hearts.
Bad news first, kind of
Yeah.
guys.
So let's just get this out of the way. Eddie Money has passed away at the age of 70. He had stage 4 esophageal cancer, and he succumbed to it.
They just made the announcement not that long ago that he was stage 4.
He had just passed away. Right now it is Saturday, but you will be seeing this on Wednesday. He had just passed away yesterday.
On
I
Friday
believe,
the
on
13th,
Friday the
nonetheless.
13th. Yeah.
Esophageal cancer, my ass. Jason got him. What up? So instead of 2 tickets to paradise, he has 1 for the afterlife. I'll see myself out.
Money released 11 albums and sold nearly 30 million records in his career span of about 40 years. Yeah, that's insane.
Not by much, but
He is survived by his wife and 5 children. The Money family has released a statement saying, quote, "It is with heavy hearts that we say goodbye to our loving husband and father. It is hard to imagine our world without him. However, he will live on forever through his music." And on to our first story, we have Disrupt Fest. If you have not heard of Disrupt Fest, there is a very good reason for it. Nobody went.
That's true.
nope.
The owner-founder, John Reese, who is responsible for, he was a manager for Guns N' Roses.
TM, yeah, road manager.
Yeah.
That's kind of where he made his name in the business. And then he started a company called Synergy Global Entertainment.
Yeah, he did the Rockstar Energy
Mayhem
Festival.
Fest and- yeah.
And a handful of other things. Like, the guy's got some credibility. I mean, this is no noob coming up and just going like, I'm gonna do a festival.
Well, then I get all excited. I'm like JoJo, the idiot circus boy with a pretty new pet.
No. He's very well respected, and we don't really know fucking why. I mean, the acts on this bill for Disrupt Fest includes The Used, Thrice, Circus Survive, Sum 41, who are making a huge comeback, The Story So Far, Atreyu, Sleeping with Sirens, Andy Black. The list goes on. I mean, it is
All staples and all heavy drawers.
Yeah, we may be a little bit biased because
That's our realm. That's our little niche.
yeah, I mean, like, while you guys were listening to that shit, I was still listening to, like, Motley Crue because I'm fucking badass.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah, again, like, he did Ozfest meets Not
I
Fest.
never even heard of that.
Yeah, he gave it another go, and now he is in debt for $8.4 million.
You want $1 million?
And it's actually funny, as it says in the article here, that one of his biggest investors was Ash Ableton, owner of Sumerian Records.
I'm not familiar.
Sumerian Records, Asking Alexandria, Periphery, all those big metalcore bands. It was Rise and Sumerian with the whole metalcore thing, kind of.
Okay.
Ash Ableton was one of his biggest investors, and I think he owes like $1 million plus to him. And a lot of it came from ticket refund money.
Reese told Billboard he was, quote, hit by a perfect storm of adverse market conditions this year, seeing a massive drop in ticket sales. Reese said problems started appearing on the horizon in April, only to worsen throughout the summer and ultimately become untenable.
See, I'm calling bullshit on that because we played a festival in Mansfield the same day that they were supposed to be at
What was that festival?
Incarceration.
Incarceration, yeah, that was at the Mansfield Reformatory, where you have seen in Shawshank Redemption. That's in Ohio, if you guys are watching from out of state.
I don't give a shit.
And it's only an hour away from where our date for this Disrupt Festival was supposed to be at, which ultimately got canceled. Like, they announced it 2 days before the show was supposed to happen. I'm like, okay, so how did 17,500 people buy tickets to a radio rock festival with bands like Godsmack and Five Finger Death Punch
And you.
and us? And, yeah, seriously.
Impending Lies, everybody. Impending Lies.
you say fries?
Impending thighs.
But yeah, it's like you sold 17,500 tickets for that a week, and that's a 3-day festival. How are you going to blame low ticket sales as like an excuse for a 1-day event, which was like all Warped Tour veterans and Ozfest veterans and Mayhem Fest veterans?
This thing has me so confused because that very location hosted
2 years in a row now. They did the Camp Anarchy or Punk and Drublic Fest as it was originally
where
called.
we got NoFX and there was Rancid and like all this stuff. And I know they're bigger draws than, per se, like the Used and stuff like that. But I mean, like, I still just don't fucking understand.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Your show, I want to say, just your show absolutely just destroyed any chances of Disrupt Fest actually fucking happening because people like Radio Rock, man.
I was like kind of bummed because I was like, oh, they're playing the same day as us. I was hoping like maybe I could sneak off and like watch some of the show or whatever. But
yeah, and like your festival was like pimped super, super hard.
Yeah,
and Disrupt.
I saw nothing.
I barely saw any fucking thing about it.
I feel like it was more of an advertising problem. He is the promoter, so I would like to be like, where was the promotion then? Because I didn't see anything about it. And I saw videos of the dates even that like didn't get canceled. The attendance is piss poor. I'm just saying the guy didn't do his job, obviously.
Yeah, according to the filing, SGE, his company mostly owes money to vendors, publicists, lawyers, and staging and rental companies tied to his events, along with about $500,000 American Express. His biggest creditors are Front Gate Tickets, who he owes about $1.7 million, and Groupon, who he owes $1 million. It is safe to say that you will not see Disrupt Fest ever happen again.
Yep.
But that is the end of that story. On to the next one. Next story, we have Alissa White from Arch Enemy and her former band, the Agonist. They have a new singer. Alissa White previously came from this Agonist band in Canada.
Not to be sexist, but bitches be crazy. The length of this article is fucking astounding to me, honestly.
We're not getting into all that. Yes, earlier this month, the Agonist current singer Vicky Sarakis gave an interview to Rock Confidential and claimed that Alissa had been trying to hold the band, her former band, back. And quote, in the beginning, she was doing a lot of thorough interviews and just talking very badly about the band members, she said. That is super awkward for me because this is a person that I've never met in my life, so it is weird for me to be talking about. There is no knowing how far and to what extent her reach could be that holds the band back. Blah, 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 blah.
Basically like accusing her of trying to sabotage her old band.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a lot of attention-seeking behavior to me. The fuck ever. So in another statement, and again this article is quite lengthy, but we get to a section here where they speak about another statement that was released by Alissa's management, Cult Management, which is owned by the woman she replaced, the former singer of Arch Enemy. They say, and I quote, Alissa has denied ever having spoken ill of Vicky, who is the new singer of the Agonist, or even mentioning her successor's name in public. We welcome people to look through her entire history of all of her social media and find a single instance in which she speaks about her or the band she is in, end quote.
And then she goes on further, quote, I do not and have not talked about them or even thought about them in years. I am more than happy to talk to Vicky and put her concerns to rest.
God, who the hell cares?
Lady, shut the fuck up!
Always been welcome to do so, but never has. So, I mean, like,
the weird thing about this is, like, they don't know each other, and it seems as though, like, she hasn't, it's acting as though, like, she's never even heard her old band anymore. Like, I don't know.
To me, it just seems like Alissa is just doing her thing with Arch Enemy, and maybe the new chick in the Agonist is, like, maybe trying to get a little bit of publicity, shed a little light on their band because they've been around for a long time and they haven't really gotten that far. I mean, Arch Enemy, if you are a fan of metal, I mean, I remember reading about them like in Metal Edge magazine.
Them and
like, check out this badass singer, not Alissa, the previous one,
because it was her and the girl from Lacuna Coil were like, like the metal, the it chicks for metal.
Yeah, good for them. I wish the Agonist well, but I don't know. It's just it seems a little bit more like
she said this. Well, no, I didn't.
Yeah, it seems like more like there's no actual proof. I looked up on YouTube to see if Alissa has like kind of like slammed anybody, and I didn't find anything. Like I just heard her just going on and on about like I'm a vegan. And that's fine if you're a vegan, but she is super annoying about it. She's dating Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein, the guitarist for the Misfits.
Also vegan.
Also vegan.
And straight edge. All right, anyway.
He's a monster.
You know how you know?
Literal monster.
You know somebody's a vegan? Oh, don't worry. They'll fucking tell you. Stop it.
Is beer vegan?
I mean, it's made out of wheat. Yeah, it's how we get our grains. Mm-hmm. Vegan.
So yeah, that's enough. That's all I want to talk about in that fucking story.
Bit of slow news week, and we're just coming back from our break.
Yeah.
Next.
And on to our third and final story, and it's not really much of a story. It's more of an announcement. But if you are living under a rock,
it's a biggin. Just like that.
So we had a tour announcement that just came out just a couple days ago. Green Day, Fall Out Boy.
And I'm gonna need you to say these lyrics a little bit slower, Patrick. We're going down, down. Okay.
Those aren't words, Patrick!
And the Weezers are going on tour. Really?
I'm gonna sound like a 90-year-old Jewish woman for the rest of my life now. Just, oh, God.
They say I've got Jewish honey in my voice. Jewish honey is mucus.
So did you hear about the tour that's coming up? It's huge.
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 Trump sounds like an old Jewish woman.
It's huge.
Huge. Gina. Okay, so all the bands, all three bands, they have announced this tour, and it kicks off in Europe.
June 13th in Paris, France at Paris La Défense Arena.
Oui, oui, hon, hon.
This will coincide with a new Weezer album, a new Green Day album. Fall Out Boy, I think they're putting out a greatest hits where they will have like a new song or something like
I,
that.
for the love of God, just want them to sound like Take This to Your Grave and Cork Tree again, because this...
I like newer Fall Out Boy, like when they got back together.
Dude, I remember when I saw them in the Pirates Cove opening up for early November, and it was amazing.
Wow.
And then they just sold the fuck out.
Pirates Cove was a very, very tiny little box room.
Like 200 people at most.
That
and
we
that
used
was
to have
great.
in Cleveland. This is the Hella Mega Tour, and it's so fucking big that they're playing
Stadiums.
Yeah.
Baseball stadiums.
Baseball stadiums.
Like the Pittsburgh date, which will be the closest one for us since we're in Cleveland, is at PNC Park.
Yeah, they're playing at Dodger Stadium. They're playing at Wrigley Field. It's going to be fucking bananas.
This is going to be insane.
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous.
Tickets go on sale at September 20th.
And you will have to sign over the rights to your firstborn and sacrifice a goat.
I'd rather sacrifice the child. I don't know how secret it was, but they did a little show at the Whiskey A Go-Go, which my friend Peggy, she is a makeup artist out in LA. She from Cleveland, and she was actually fortunate enough to go to this show, which I thought was just super badass because the Whiskey is not that big. So seeing bands like this play the Whiskey all together,
very cool.
Like, that's fucking sweet.
So at the show at the Whiskey, Green Day started off their set with American Idiot. They debuted a new song called Father of All and actually played it twice on account of it being like a 2-minute and 30-second long song for some reason.
It is very short.
And then they ended with Jesus. Blah, 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 blah. My favorite thing about this article, though, real quick, is that Courtney Love was there and filmed it on Instagram.
Which you can see right here. My favorite part about this article is the tour dates, which are insane because they're all over the fucking place. It's like Gary Busey figured out the tour schedule.
How am I doing today, Gary Busey? You're doing great!
Atlanta, Georgia, then to Minneapolis, to Chicago, to Pittsburgh, to Detroit, Michigan, to Washington, D.C., to New York City, to Toronto, Ontario. It's just all over the place.
You know, what's funny, too, is out of the three bands, Fall Out Boy had the shortest set.
No, I believe that.
I'm going to assume they're probably the first
I want to
up.
say they're actually... No. I think Weezer actually plays first, and then the Fall Out Boys, and then Green Day.
Oh, so you got the Wheezies and the Folly Boys, and then the Green Day. Oh, and the Interrupters are actually opening the whole tour.
Okay, so if you want to find any of those dates, if you are in the participating locations, you can find that at facebook.com/TrendKillRadio216. We will have it posted. Just look past the memes and stuff.
Or share the memes. Don't just pass the memes. It's quality memes.
And that is all that we have for tonight's episode, kickoff of Season 3 of Trendkill Radio. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe.
Smash!
Like, comment if you want. You can find us at Instagram at TrendKillRadio216. You can find us on Facebook, same web address. And Chris has a plug for a new cover song with his band Impending Lies that coincidentally
Didn't think we were going to release it under these circumstances.
But it's a nice little tribute. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, about 6 months ago when we were tracking the EP, we were at practice and we were trying to come up with a new cover song idea. And I was like, can we just do Take Me Home Tonight by Eddie Money? Like, please, for the love of God. Our buddy Steve Simbeck and my guitar player, James, had already written a cover of it like a while ago. Got the whole band involved to work the kinks out and recorded a version of Take Me Home Tonight. And we just put it up on YouTube over the weekend. Just since Eddie passed away, we figured we'd release it as a nice little tribute for him.
All you have to do is go to YouTube. After you're done watching our show, you can search Impending Lies, Take Me Home Tonight, and it will be up there by the time this show airs. I am Sean Ryan.
Doctor.
That's Chris Jones. Good night, everybody. We love you.
I don't know where the fuck I am.
Farting on no snare drum.
I got cat hair in my mouth from a beer can.
Was it Lexi or Pinky hair?
It was
Was it
Lexi.
white or black?
It's Lexi hair.
Oh, Lexi. She's a Miller Lite fan. Good girl. What did you do?
I was trying to go 3, but it was like...
And then I take the turkey and I...
Soda!
Hi, Alissa! I don't know what the hell that is, but I'm gonna lick it anyway.
Motley Crue is badass because those guys have survived car crashes and multiple overdoses, and they're somehow still fucking alive. And the one guy has spina bifida.
Ankylosing spondylitis.
What the fuck ever? He's up, it's like they're wheeling him around on a goddamn dolly at this point.
Have the lamb stop screaming. Vince Meal.
Just get that guy an all-you-should-eat buffet. Hint?
No. Put that down. Stop it.